All right, cutting across to some more breaking news. This time it's an update on weight loss drug revolution that's taking place in the country. We're now getting news that Hyderabad-based Dr. Reddy's has applied for a trademark for the generic GLP-1 weight loss drug. It's called OBEDA. They have now applied a trademark for OBEDA brand and logo. Remember, GLP-1 drugs in the country are hitting, the patent on this is expiring. That means a lot of generics will now be out in the market. Dr. Reddy is now applying for that trademark. Also, the key point here is that they are claiming that the cost will be 60% lower than the existing medicines that are available in the market as well of Semaglutide and several other GLP-1 variations. Sneha Mordani joins us for more details on this. Sneha, if 2025 was the year of adoption of GLP-1, 2026 clearly the year when it gets democratized.
Absolutely.
This is just first of the many that we hear of Indian drug companies, the pharmacy of the world, actually taking it to many more people. And when it comes to India, country like ours, it has to be affordable. In fact, Dr. Reddy's not the only one, several other also in the pipeline. Tell us more about how soon we can actually expect these generics hitting the market.
Well, I think as early as March, Sonal, to answer that question simply put, because that's when the patents expire and everybody is moving very swiftly, as you can see. You rightly pointed out there are other companies as well. Cipla, for example, and of course, Dr. Reddy's, then Natco. We'll have more generics in the market. Sun Pharma, I'd like to tell you, also with the cheaper versions of the Semaglutide, otherwise known as Ozempic, really, and that's what is going to break the monopoly. The very fact that the patents expire, costs will come down in a big way. 60 to 70% is what we are hearing. Some even say up to 90%, which means there will be more medicines available in the market and at a cheaper cost. Accessibility improves in a big way. It ends the monopoly. It's also in perfect line with what the World Health Organization has said about making these weight loss drugs accessible, because at the end of the day, the reiteration really is that obesity isn't a choice, It's not a lifestyle problem. It is very much a disease, just like any other disease, and it should be dealt with as such. So good news as far as accessibility is concerned, with many more companies now looking at launching the generic versions. India is already the generic medicine capital and the pharmacy of the world in that sense. So what I'm expecting at this point in time is that there would be many more players who would be jumping in and in fact launching these medicines that become quickly accessible to a lot of people living it. Of course, the rate of obesity only going up further, and of course of diabetes as well in the country, and at a time when there is stress on making this accessible, this comes as great news.
Right. So this news means what for general people here in India? It means that weight loss injections and even pills now will go beyond just elite clinics.
Yes.
Will go beyond just tier 1 cities, English-speaking, affordable audience cities, but actually to hinterlands where we also see the battle of obesity being fought. As Sneha also pointed out, Dr. Reddy's is not the one. We are hearing of companies like Sun Pharma as well coming out with their own generics. And of course, you have Cipla's Your Peak that has already launched in India. Thank you so much, Sneha, for joining us with all those details on the story.